So the installation of Veeam Backup and Replication is completed. You can see installation succeeded. We can click finish and we can see the icon here. Let's quickly launch the application. Localhost, which is fine because this is basically installed on this machine. So we are going to be using the administrator, local admin, for logging in. It's taken longer than expected, so I'm going to quickly check services. Just to make sure all the services have been started. When the installation is complete, sometimes some of the services fail to start. Okay, it has taken some time, but it's booting now. CPU did go up a little bit, so I'm just going to check on all the services. So just a quick reminder, guys, these are all the services that needs to be running, and looks like everything is okay. So Veeam backup service, backup VSS integration, broker, cloud connect, data mover service, distribution service, guest catalog. So you can see all these, installer service and mount service, all of these are running, which is good. And we have launched the console now. So first thing first, this is your backup infrastructure and this is your inventory, and these are the history of jobs which you have run. So click on inventory and we'll add our virtual center first, virtual infrastructure, and then add server. I will be using a service account, so as you can see we have VMware, Hyper-V and protect a group. So we have, possibly if we have physical servers, you can create a group of workstations and then do that. So over here we'll click on vSphere. Then it has vSphere, which is adds vCenter and then vCloud Director. So we'll be using vSphere. As you might remember, the good thing about Veeam is it allows you to protect up to 10 VMs in your virtual environment, or you can have a mixture of physical laptop or servers along with VMs. So I'm going to give my vCenter server IP address. Let's find this summary. VCSA, sorry, it is not one. VCSA is 2. That's a vCenter name. This is particular name is my vCenter name. Click on next. I will be adding credentials as I said, so click on add. We'll be using a domain credential, which is a service account. So I could just give like that, should be authorizing it. There you go, AgileOps/service account. The password for this account to talk to the vCenter now, and then click on OK. So again, you can see that it has been added now, as you can see. Click on apply. We know that the certificate is self-signed, so which we will accept. There you go. It has been successfully added. So summary is vCenter server, VCSA2 was successfully created, host information is this, and this service account is this. And also we can see the vCenter and the vCenter popped up here. Click on finish, and that's first step done. We can click on the vCenter and we can see the entire inventory here. We can see according to the hierarchy we have our data center and the clusters, so we can see everything here. So it's basically talking to the vCenter as it should. Let me quickly protect one of the VM. So I'll be going to management pool, and then we'll be probably picking up the AD server to backup first. So add to backup, add to replication job, add to VM copy job, favorite failover plan, sorry. So we will be creating a new job. So let's create a new job. I'll call this default backup. It's only one VM, but I can add more VMs here. So let me think of anything else which I can add. Yeah, let's put VROps here. Click on next. Total size it is picking up, this is 22 gig and this is 14 gig, so total size is 36. Click on next. Storage, so we'll be basically keeping the retention policy for 7 restore points. That's going to be the default backup repository created by Veeam Backup. Keep certain full backup longer for archive purpose, so we could choose it, but let's leave it on automatic. And here we can change it automatic, or if we have a proxy. We don't have a Veeam proxy here, so we are having options to enable application aware processing, enable guest file system indexing. Quite often backup tools are quite sensitive, and if the files are open and they have been copied or stuff, the backup will not be successful, or it will not be authentic. When I say authentic, it won't be, having correct information because the files are open. It will be not having the accurate information, so you could potentially, work around these things, like, omit some files, like detect the and prepare application for consistent backup, perform transaction logs processing, and configures the OS to perform required application restore setup upon first boot. So we'll just carry on. The schedule will run is going to be at, I would say, 5 in the morning. Okay, every day 5 in the morning. Monthly, obviously it will be similar, I guess. I would say another 4 o'clock. Monthly, we can say 7 o'clock maybe. So we can select which one you want to have backups. 4th Saturday, could say last day. Yeah, we could leave it at that. So it will retry for 3 attempts and wait before each retry attempt is 10 minutes. Try that. And we are pretty much on the summary page now. As you know, this I created the backup called default backup, which basically has the standard 7-day backup and a monthly backup. And it's basically going to be command line job is stored here. Run the job when I finish. The target drive, as you can see, it has automatically taken as V drive, which is V drive for backup drive, which we created. Click on finish. I would say, okay, run a backup now, right? Why not? And finish. So that's about it, guys. Simple as that. This is a community edition of Veeam, and we can see there are 2 objects, and it started doing the backup. If you select this, there are 2 objects here. The job is saying 0% at the moment, and 1 is pending. So it started doing the AD server of mine. Because this is set up for the first time, I guess it will take some time to go through it, and then once it's done, it will basically tell that it's done. We do have some reports and stats which we can pull, and then if you do want to stop it, we can stop it here, and once it is successful, you can see the successful jobs here. So it's really nice to have some sort of backup running in your environment, even if it's lab, just to have something which is important for you protected, and you can restore it on a certain type. And for information, I'm just going to let you know, snapshots are not backups. They are only going to be a temporary solution when you're doing any changes to your environment. Make sure you um, delete and remediate, or consolidate, as they call it, consolidate the snapshots within 72 hours, or you'll see the performance going down of not just the VM but the environment as well. ESX host as well sometimes starts struggling if you do have snapshot running for longer. So yeah, feel free to install this and check it out. It's, as I said, free for community edition, free community edition, which allows you to take 10 backups. Cool. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so that you get updates from me every week. Enjoy watching and keep sharing, guys. Cheers. Bye.